Hi, welcome back to Feminism on Trial. It's been a little bit. Thanks for your patience. I've been under the weather and then busy and then make myself under the weather again. But it's just kind of the way that it goes. Some people say, oh yeah, you have your good days and your bad days, and I have good days and bad days. I have good weeks and bad weeks. I've had good years and bad years, so I don't even know about that. But again, thank you for your patience. I really, really appreciate it. So often I find myself wondering, with this whole feminism thing and the divorce rate being so high and the cruelty that men face just regularly, that you can say men are trash, that, from just that being completely accepted in public. Can you imagine just in public, women are trash? Oh my gosh. You could never say something like that, but men are trash, that's a joke, that's funny. They don't have feelings. So, how did we get here to where the way we look at men and the way we look at women is so different than even a century ago? And one of the things that I got to thinking about, and yeah, the trans movement sort of highlights it, because you go, and the whole what is a woman thing. And I think, well, it's been a long time, actually, longer than we realize, that we have not been able to accurately and confidently define a woman. And what I mean by that is, here's an example that I like. So, if you've ever been in a relationship or seen people in a relationship, and the man says to the woman, "Woman," and then asks her for something, like, let's say, "Woman, hand me those keys," right? Even if he's joking, why would he be joking? Because it would be like hearkening back to when we imagine it was okay to speak to your woman like that. And there are some women that can't even handle that as a joke. Be like, "Woman, decide where you want to go to eat," something like that. Like, oh my gosh, don't call me woman. So I was thinking about that, of just saying woman, and how that means that the word woman is an insult. And women would say, no, it's the way you're using it. It's because, no. It's being taken as an insult in that connotation, because it is hinting at that role where the man takes the lead. Danger. I know. I feel like feminists have their little aneurysms or something when I say stuff like this, or what's going on? Is that Feminism on Trial chick talking about stuff again? Yes, I am. So if you even say, "Woman, do this," that's an insult. So what happened? That's a reflection of this. The traditional role of a woman, being submissive, taking care of the family, nurturing the children, bringing life into the world, all of these very, very important things that only we can do, suddenly became thought of as less than. That going out into the world and being the CEO, or just going out and having a job, became something to be admired, where bringing life into this world, I guess, we don't admire that anymore. she could be doing so much more with her life than bringing life into the world, right? When you really think about it, it's insane. And so the whole idea of being a woman as we knew it to be traditionally was an insult. That's all you were. You're just a mom. You're just a wife. You just stay at home. I remember in high school when I graduated in '95, so, kind of like a young Gen Xer, you have this pressure as a woman to decide what career you're going to choose. You can't choose to be a homemaker or a wife or a mom, because that would be just. That's not good enough. That's not valuable. That's not worthy. But you could say, I want to be a journalist, right? No one's going to say to you, oh, you're just going to be a journalist. If you say, I want to be an attorney, no one's going to say that. Because it was up here. Is it really up here? No. But all of us as a society, we can argue back and forth, like who's behind the whole agenda, how it happened. But at some point in time, the 20th century and before, it started to shift where the role of a woman, what a woman actually is, how we were created by God above, how we were created, what our purpose is, how we're complementary to a man, was no longer valuable. So why is anybody shocked that nobody can define a woman? We took away the meaning and the truth of what a woman is a long time ago. It didn't just get hijacked. And what they're doing, what the trans movement is doing with it, is exactly why they can. They can play dress up, because it's not like they have to have children to be a woman. It's not like they have to be a homemaker. They don't have to do any of that, because we took that definition and destroyed it. So all they have to do is play dress up and go, I decided. Because we as a culture destroyed what a woman really is and said that's not good enough. We were always good enough. Women have always been equal. We've always been equal. We just all of a sudden believed a lie that we had to go and do what men do and compete with men to be equal. We decided to believe the lie that men had this awesome life and it was so exciting out there to work for a boss. It's not. So we need to start realizing that. Women need to start realizing that being a woman is a wonderful thing. And you don't need to compete with a man or be more than what you were created to be to feel fulfilled. In fact, that will do the opposite for you. And men, when you see women so unhappy, so frustrated, it's because they're in a war with who they are. They're in a war with themselves. They've had to fight their own femininity since probably middle school, junior high, because they've been getting indoctrinated that that's not good enough. So we've thrown into these roles to try to be a man, and we're not going to be as good at being a man as a man is any more than a man would be as good at being a woman. And that's a fundamental broken piece of our society and a big issue that men and women have when they deal with one another, because women can't even deal with themselves because they don't even know who or what they are. Anyway, that's just something good to know when you're trying to figure out why she seems so psycho. Anyway, have a good rest of your day and take care.